Good morning, and thank you for allowing me to speak to you about apps and student users. Basically, we'll be going over certain apps, how they're used, and some of the problems that we see with the youth today. Um, as you all know, today more than ever, we see technology in our daily use as well as in our educational system. Nearly 50% of teens have been bullied. And according to um, the research, 14.4% admit to bullying others. So this highlights the importance of safety in the digital environment. And there's roles that we as teachers and parents can play to ensure that we keep the digital educational spaces safe for our children. There are many apps out there that are being used for recreation as well as education. So we'll look at a few just to expose them to the audience today. So this is app. It's called AskFM. It's very popular amongst the youth. It gives them a have frank discussions, ask questions. A lot of age amongst its users. Problem with this is it does do this in a anonymous way. Some people might see this as good because it safeguards the children's identity, which is a safe environment for them. On the other hand, it makes it harder for someone to know who they're actually dealing with. So there are some concerns with the use of this app, as with all social media and technology. Another one is called Hala, and basically it's tailored toward the youth. It encourages them to mingle and express themselves via photos, videos, and things of that nature. So again, there's that concern for what the youth is putting out and how they're representing themselves and how much information they are allowing to be collected on them. Third, there's Parler. So this again is another online platform. It allows for anonymous chat groups. That way, people can have discussions and interact. It has a global reach, so it allows people to talk across, boundaries, borders. But again, they're prioritizing the being anonymous piece, and that again is a concern for a lot of the parents and teachers because again it can set up situations in which our students and children are not safe. Many issues we see with these apps and other apps that we use for education and entertainment is cognition. We do see issues with cognitive development. Of course, there's addiction. It's hard to get children off, and a lot of times when you get them off of their technology and behavior. Of course, the obvious, there's cyberbullying, which can be seen in classrooms as well as out of the classrooms with regards to technology. The privacy issue, very important. Of course, explicit material, and that's the danger of children being exposed to adult content or hate speech and things of that nature. Recently, in the news, I've done some research looking at articles, blogs, things of that nature. There were two articles I looked at. These are the links to the articles, which you can go and read yourselves. They're hyperlinked, so these slides will go out and you can follow up. And one is from Tech Times, the other one, of course, is from Yahoo News. And what they highlight is issues with the app Parler. It takes a deep look at the rise and fall of Parler, and part of that fall was due to an alleged connection in the use of this app with the 2021 Capitol attack, which happened in Washington, D.C. There's also been issues with regards to how this application is monitored, regulated, and moderated. So again, this kind of shows the importance of safety and the complexities in trying to keep our children safe as they use technology. Other sources I took a look at was, of course, a sheriff's office site, which was a very good source. of information as far as keeping children safe, social media and app usage practices, and things that we can do as teachers and parents to keep our children safe and to educate them. They also looked at Ask FM again as well, just looking at the statistics, how many users they have, just the impact it's having in general on the demographic that it's targeting. And of course, the same thing, some reviews on the Hala video chat. And again, it points to a lot of the same concerns with safety, privacy, exposure to inappropriate material, bullying, things of that nature. A couple of blogs also we looked at, and again, these blogs just gave a more insight. These were more or less informational. One gave a lot of the again statistics on and facts regarding the system, and then of course more on protecting children from online predators, which of course we should all be reading and learning as this is a growing situation as we continue to push technology. The FBI has a great learning program. It's called Safety Online Surfing, SOS. It is free of charge. It's given in both English and Spanish. And again, I would highly recommend it for all youth that will be using technology. So parents and teachers, especially parents, I think should push this program. It looks at bullying, protection, the personal info, recognizing trustworthy sites, even malware. So the link here is at the bottom. Definitely a great tool to use. Of course, each state has an attorney general. So I visited my state's attorney general's website for the state of Louisiana. Again, we have our first female attorney general ever, so that's pretty nice. What she's done is she's only been in this is her first year, so roughly 10 months. But within that time, she's issued a very nice tool for parents and teachers. It's called Internet Safety for Families. It can also be downloaded on her website, which the link is at the bottom. And this is a great tool. It presents a lot of the common terminology used and the meaning of it. It gives a lot of the known issues and challenges, and it gives a lot of information on how parents and teachers can actively combat bullying, combat the expulsion or of information and the extortion of information. So it's a great tool, and again, I'd highly recommend it for all teachers and parents to take a look at because it's tools we can use just to make that educational environment a bit more safe. So some of the things I recommend, because I'm a parent, also a teacher. So some of the things I would recommend is one, keep an eye on the social media platform profiles. So we're looking at what profiles say, what youth are posting. Take a good look at making sure that they're being appropriate in conversation, that when we can, we're restricting profiles, we're putting rental lockdowns on things. That's a good move. Of course, making sure passwords are strong, they're not using inappropriate screen names, and making sure that they're just being safe. We're not talking to people that we're trying to meet up with, that we're keeping safe, and just stressing the importance of threats because threats are a growing thing that we see, and whether it's joking or not, it will be taken seriously. So I think that's another area we have to look at when we're allowing children to use the resources is how seriously they're taking it, making sure they're being safe. So those are some definitely best practices that I recommend and that I currently use myself. In conclusion, again, it's all of our responsibility, parent and teachers, to provide the safest environment we can for our children to learn in this digital world. We have to understand the challenges so that we can better be in a position to use tools at our disposal to enact this safe environment. Because we all play a part in tomorrow's leader, which is today's student, by providing the safest environment possible with the best quality of education. So, again, I thank you for your time. That will conclude our presentation. This is a quick look at the resources. All of the resources were linked on the appropriate slides. The ones that were not are linked here. And again, I appreciate your time and I hope that this presentation allows you to make changes where needed to make education and entertainment safe for today's youth. Thank you very much.